Hey all, Woody here. Exciting news today. Unreal Engine is not going to be free anymore. Except that it is, but it isn't. Let me explain. So I just first found out about this from Jonathan Winbush, who posted this morning. I think this is really good news, so I wanted to be a part of spreading this word around. Winbush has the official, finally unembargoed information on this subject. You should definitely go check out his video. He'll explain everything a little bit more in depth in terms of like how all these plans work. But the gist of it is this, is that Unreal Engine is finally paid, but once again, for companies that specifically are making $1 million or more. So if you're not a millionaire working in Unreal Engine, this thing's free. Also, if you're in education or you're a hobbyist, it's pretty much free forever. And you can also use Twinmotion reality capture too. Again, check out Winbush's video for this. If your company makes $1 million or more and you're in the games industry, you're gonna start paying 5% on all your additional income afterwards. And this is kind of how it's always been. This is how Epic has made their money before. It's like you start paying the Epic tax, but it's after you've already started shipping and you already have made $1 million. The biggest change here being that any non-gaming industries also need to pay for their linear or interactive Unreal experiences that aren't games. The automotive industry, installations and XR, and also the film industry, you know, the animation studios that are using Unreal Engine. Now, they also have to pay the Epic tax as well, but in the form of an annual seat license fee. So if you're a film studio and use Unreal Engine, you make more than $1 million, then you need to start paying per seat for artists that are involved in your company. The pricing is $1,850 per seat, which I think is pretty reasonable. This ends up being like, like $100 per month or something, $150 per month, something like that. I'm terrible at math. That's why I'm a programmer. But the thing that I think is really cool about this is that people who are learning Unreal Engine can just continue to learn Unreal Engine. You can keep doing your experiments, building things, and until it's a main economic driver for you, it's just, something that you can use for free, and that's fine. Also, an important detail is that the existing licenses for all the existing versions, I'm recording in Unreal Engine 5.3 right now. I don't owe any money on the stuff that I'm doing with Unreal Engine 5.3. This is new terms of service you have to accept when you upgrade to Unreal Engine 5.4. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, maybe it's because there's a bunch of really cool tools for film and animation coming in 5.4. Looks like we're finally getting some of the Project Avalanche features that have been teased forever, as well as a lot of other cool stuff. my mouse is, And I think this is a big deal for everybody. And I wish more companies would understand this. There are some companies out there who I think actually have the right idea. Studio that I own, we use Notion to keep track of stuff, to keep track of these videos and everything. Notion's another piece of software where if you're not using it in an organizational context, then you don't really have to pay for it. It's free. You can just use it as a notes app. It's totally fine. We pay for it. We pay a certain amount of money a month, but it's to collaboratively work in that space. I actually totally love this and I don't mind paying for it because at this point it kind of helps my company actually generate revenue. Still like, oh my goodness. I'm rushing a little bit today to get this one out because I want to help share the good news. So go watch Winbush's video. He breaks it down a little bit more technically. Thank you, Winbush, for making this. I'm just really excited about the good news for everybody in the Unreal community.